Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. In this video we're going to have a look at the notes for the latest patch to Escape from Tarkov. This is patch 12.6.2. This is an intermediate patch which sits obviously between patch 12.6 and 12.7. So I was thinking at first that there wasn't too much in this patch, but actually there's quite a bit to it. So first of all we're going to go through the patch notes. They've added 2 new quests for Prapor. These are available after level 10, right after BP Depot. This is Bunker Part 1 and Bunker Part 2. And both of these quests are on the reserve map, so the reserve has its first quests added to it. I will of course have quest videos up for those quests as soon as possible. They'll be on the channel within the next week at least. I just need to find out where I need to go and what I need to do for this quest. But yep, those are 2 new quests that have been added in to try and make the reserve a little bit more relevant, I think, in the game. Next up, we've got fixed various bugs. Some of them are double damage by a gunshot wound in the thorax, outdoor sound was played indoors after reconnect, killer didn't shoot back for different reasons, weapon icon won't get blocked in the window after adding a weapon mod without found in raid status. That's a bit of a mouthful, that one. And they've also put various improvements, optimizations and freeze fixes and some technical fixes in there as well. The biggest one out of those though I think is the double damage by a gunshot. Now this was recently explained by Nikita on the Pestily podcast and I did a breakdown for that podcast. I'll put a link to the video at the top of the screen right now if I remember to. And basically what it was is your PMC's character is split into hitboxes, or colliders as they call them, and between the thorax and the stomach I think it was, or the thorax and the head, it was one of those, these colliders could cross each other, so you had a zone where you had one collider into another. Now if you was to get shot in that, it wouldn't be classed as either your thorax or your stomach, it would be classed as both of them, so you would take double damage. This has been something that we've noticed quite a lot, especially you're getting tapped by PS rounds. I mean, what's going on there? You should be able to take a couple of PS rounds before you go down, but just recently I've noticed that I've been getting taken out with really shitty ammo, and I believe that's down to the double damage thing that was going on, but apparently that has now been fixed, so some of us out there might live a little bit longer than we usually do now. Killer didn't shoot back for different reasons. Now I've always understood it that if you hit Killer with rapid continuous fire, it would stun him and he would not be able to shoot back straight away. He would at least need a gap between the firing to start shooting back. I believe now that with this change that's no longer the case and he will fire back even if you're stunning him. I don't know for sure whether that is the case or not, or whether it's just for various reasons he wouldn't shoot back and now every now and again he will shoot back, but it sounds as though that's what they've fixed with that one. And of course various bug fixes and optimizations, they don't really go into too much detail with those. I would assume that there's been some technical changes in there to try and combat the RMTs and the buyers as well, but again they won't go into specifics over that all the time now because they don't want to give these guys a heads up on what they're really doing. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot in this patch, but it's actually brought a new area in the reserve map. This is where the quests send you, so the reserve map now has a completely new underground area. Now for those of you that are familiar with reserve, you will know that there are a couple of buildings that are linked through a basement, and there were several big hermetic doors along one of the corridors that you could never access. These are all open now and take you into a completely new part of the map. I've had a good explore around it over the last half an hour and it is quite vast. There's a lot in it, a lot of weapons cases, a lot of filing cabinets, computers, things like that, and it's very dark and dingy down there, so it looks really good. But that is pretty much it for the patch notes for this patch. Not a massive amount in there, but something to keep us going until 12.7 comes along. People keep asking me when I think 12.7 will be released. I'm tending to think now they've released this, which we're just about to end June, I would think that 12.7 will be along anytime from the middle of July onwards to the end of July. I'm going to say it's going to be in the second half of July, but you know, this is Battlestate Games, they could bring it out next week, who knows, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it for this video folks, and as always, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.